Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome back to another Smite commentary, and for today it is Joust 3v3. So what I wanted to do for today was actually a siege match, but I only had time to play one match, and unfortunately enough it was a match that was not really suitable for a video. It was a 3-on-4, one on the enemy side, disconnected a lot, had a lot of connection issues, was almost out of the game for 90% of the game. So I felt like that wasn't really a good one to start off with. We did win, of course, because it's a 4-on-3. Not really too fair. So I figured, why not just pick another of my Joust recordings and see what we can do. So I'm playing Hercules. We needed some front line. I felt like playing Hercules. From time to time he's a lot of fun. He's not a guard I'll pick up a lot. He's not a guard I dislike to pick up. It's just there are too many cards to play, and I like to play a lot of them, most of them to be honest. But there are just a lot of picks that I prefer a little bit more over others, or in some situations are better. For instance, when you don't have a hunter or you don't have a mage or something like that, then it's very likely for me to go that type. And well, in that regard, I'm usually the fill. So I'm less likely to pick the role or the guard I want to play or haven't played in a long time if there are a lot of things to it. Can we get the... Oh, that's very unfortunate. Very close getting the Ymir. I was able to pull him out of the tower. What happened in the engagement before? I got weakening cursed and was in a bit of an awkward spot already. So I used my sprint, got out of trouble immediately. And we are definitely winning the trade against them. They're all way lower than we are. Got the Medusa. Purification beats force out, that's also great. That will help out if, for instance, Ur or the Shanga gets a stun off. That will guarantee a lot of damage on them with that active being down. We do need to be a little bit careful. We might go into engage since they have the number advantage for now. But I can get him in the tower perhaps. Yes, he takes a tower shot. That's a good amount of damage and he's already, again, poked out to about 30% HP or less. That's very important. It might not seem important, but Ymir was forced back already twice. And as you can see, he's already a level behind. He's already level 3. And he will probably be still level 3 or just barely level 4 once we've already reached level 5. Just because of the fact that we are here to get the farm and he had to back twice already. And for a Guardian, that's not a good thing. They usually don't tend to get a lot of kills, unless of course you build them power build, which Ymir definitely can. Ooh, bit of the mark. Still some damage, not worth it. Took a tower shot in return. Don't have any protection just yet, so it's definitely not worth it for me to take that tower damage for that poke with my 1. Should probably not have done that. We didn't really have a kill potential when I missed my 2, so oh well. What I usually do though in the early game is keep a point at level 4, unspent, so you can put another point in your 1 and a point in your ultimate. This will allow you to have the most burst out of your abilities. You usually don't level up your 2 until later when you have maxed out your 1, your 3 and your 4, or well, your 4 as far as possible. So you'll usually just use your 1 for the damage, and with this little trick you'll do more damage at level 5. You'll have a good power spike, and don't get me wrong, that push ability from Herc does a lot of damage. Let's just grab this real quick. Looks like Chang'e is a bit occupied. Usually you want to give it to the Chang'e though, because she can use it with a passive. Send out the bunny, heal herself up with the additional mana she has. And again pulling the Ymir, and I don't think he'll be able to get out of this time. And looks like he isn't. Decent amount of damage on the Freya will not be enough probably to finish her off. I might be able to get her, probably, maybe. If I get the push, she's dead. Ah, I missed. Nice juke by the Freya, and I think I'll die. I had two choices: try to juke out the ult from the Freya and die to the minions, or just die to ult from Freya. It didn't really matter at that point. It was just way too greedy. I don't have any protections, don't have additional health, not a lot of course. Yeah, not the best play. And also got my my Ul killed. So getting that first blood kinda is neutralized with that. Yeah, not the best. But like I mentioned, the Emir is really having a rough time at the moment. Because now he's only level 4. We're already, all of us, except for Ul, level 6 or higher. So that makes it very difficult for Emir. He doesn't even have his ult for CC immunity if he needs it. There are a lot of CCs he can kind of predict to use his ultimate for the CC immunity. I mean, if he knows he's going to get hit by my Earthbreaker, my 2, then he can use his ultimate, but he needs to be very quickly, and I don't think he'll be using it. Also, the Egg stun and the stun from the Chang'e are quite quick, so I don't expect him to use his ultimate as a counter. Looks like the Freya has her Hastened Fatalis online. Oh, that was so close. Dang it. That was way too close. Beautiful Chang'e ultimate. Will secure the kill on Emir again. That will definitely help us out. A tank that's... Oh, nice. Able to pick up the Medusa as well. A tank that's behind is definitely... he will have a rough time for the coming moments of the game if he's not able to farm up properly. So that's definitely in our advantage, especially since he's so immobile as an Emir. I can just pull him, push him, and he'll basically be dead because he is behind by so much. Okay, so what I like to do sometimes with Hercules is getting the Winged Blade. That's my second item. It provides, I don't know if I changed it, but I think it provides 300 health. If it's not, correct me please, but I think it's 300 health. It is 10% movement speed, and it is, when you are slowed, you will get slow immunity and additional movement speed, so you'll be even quicker. So if they try to slow you like they do here, with the Medusa using her Petrify, I'm not slowed, I'm even quicker. Ooh, he may step forward a little bit. He's again picked up. Was able to pull him out of position again. Definitely rough time for him. But like mentioned, when you're slowed, you'll be even quicker. And with an Hercules with your 2-1 combo, that's very effective. You can chase up to your enemies pretty decently to catch them off guard, especially if they don't expect it. And they all have a slow. Medusa has her ultimate. If I don't get petrified, I will be slowed. Emir has 2 slows, he has his 2 as ultimate. And of course the Freya has a pulse. So they have a lot of slows, and this will definitely help out with that. Also, I'd probably be a lot safer with it. And it has offensive capabilities as well. And early game health is probably a bit more important than early game protections. So all in all, I feel like it's the best item to pick up second. Now I'll go for Hind of the Urchin. There's a lot of damage on the Medusa, as well as just in general the minions and the towers. So I want to get physical protection online. But since we're against a Freya as well as an Emir, even though the Emir is still behind, they can still do a lot of damage with magical. So I will be building into the Hind of the Urchin. This will make sure that I'll have protections on both sides and able to survive a little bit better. And if we get more kills, I'll be even more tankier as we go on. So I feel like it's a very good pickup. Afterwards, I'm not really sure what I want to go for. Kind of depends. If I get hit a lot by the enemies, for a lot, if I'm low on HP all the time, then I might go for more defense items. Maybe a Gauntlet of Thebes, maybe a Stone of Gaia is also not bad choice. There are a lot of options for Hercules. You can also go for the Bulwark of Hope. CC reduction, it does, and health and magical protection and a shield when you're low on HP. It provides a lot. I can also go for some cooldown reduction. It's definitely not bad to get cooldown reduction online. They are playing quite passive on the opponent's side, so I think I'll go for a Jotun's. Jotun's Wrath will provide me the cooldown reduction, good amount of power, a little bit of pen. And if I get... ooh, as you can see... Oh, that's a beautiful pull. Turn around. And the ultimate will connect on the Freya. Nice. Definitely worth. I picked up 2 purification beads in the process. And Freya still wasn't able to get out of trouble. Nice. And as you saw there in practice, I got hit by the pulse from the Freya, who was attacking the minions. And the AoE pulse was slowing me. And because of that, I didn't receive any amount of slow. I got more movement speed. They both didn't expect it, and they lined up perfectly for that shot. Was able to pick up both of them for the pull push, and we were able to secure 1 kill. Nice. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I do like Herc. Especially if you're having one of those days where you're able to connect your Earthbreaker push a lot. Driving Strike, that was it. Earthbreaker Driving Strike combo. Ooh, Freya of course has the haste and we need to be a little bit careful. She uses her ultimate, not enough to finish me off with that sprint and the healing regen from my 3. Although there is one behind, just making sure that I push her. Oh, that's unfortunate. Shanghai was tanking the tower. Not a lot I can do after that. I think she would have died to tower anyway. But of course the Medusa guarantees it. I do have a good amount of gold now. Picked up 2 kills? 1 kill? I don't know. I picked up gold. All the money. Make it rain. Actually, the only one that really has an advantage by not backing is Fafnir. Or maybe Shanghai. Shanghai doesn't really need to back. With her bunny, of course. Except for Assault, but it's Assault. Come on. I know it's too overpowered, but I would really like to see a Shanghai that is able to use her passive in Assault. Able to send Bunny off to get all the items feels like so overpowered. I really would like to see that. Decent damage. Able to hit the Freya with that as well. A lot of damage is picked up by the ult. Very squishy is the Freya. Of course, Freya is always squishy if you're able to kind of isolate her from her team. Looks like he is going for it. Can I get him? No, it was just too early. Dang it. I was waiting for his ultimate to come off with the detonate. I would guarantee my 2 because he was still in position. Unfortunately enough, he was still inside. Ooh, Shanghai just barely survived that one. But, ooh, nice again. Ah, Purification forced out. Oh well, we got that for now. But, the CC immunity from Ymir lasted just a little bit too long. Otherwise, I would have been able to pull him as well. It is something you can look out for, but the timing can be difficult. If you wait too long, he will be able to move out. If you are too quick, like I was, he's still CC immune. Let's just go for Mantle of Discord. I don't feel like either of 2 type, physical or magical, will really be a difference. And I really need to focus on one of those items. For instance, if Ymir and as well as Freya were wrecking really hard, I would go for a Bulwark of Hope. But since they're not really, and they do a lot of damage on the physical side as well as for Phoenixes and Medusa, I think going for Mantle of Discord while also being ahead is just a way better choice. That's a lot of damage. Let's just go for the kill. Oh, kind of maybe a kill steal or something like that. I'm not sure. I didn't know she had her 1 up again. I think she has a lot of cooldown, to be honest. But we will be able to pick up this Phoenix. I am quite tanky, although it is... Oh, never mind. They surrender. They didn't want to continue. Kind of makes sense. 13-3. The Ymir was behind by a lot. He was level 8. And against a Hercules, you need to be very careful as an Ymir. Otherwise, you will be picked up very often. There are a few things you can do if you get focused by an Hercules as an Ymir. And the main thing I want to give to you is use your walls. Use your walls effectively to kind of block off the Hercules as he's going for a pull on you. If you use a wall in between yourself and the Hercules, you will not get pulled into position for him to push you as well. This will be very powerful, and this is an extremely powerful tool to save teammates that are getting pulled by an Hercules. Getting pulled, you place a wall either behind the Hercules or in between your teammate and the Hercules. If you're quick enough, you'll be able to catch them midair and save their lives. That's a very powerful tool that Ymir has against Hercules. Unfortunately enough, if you're Ymir yourself, it is more difficult to pull off because you need to do it before you're hit by the Earthbreaker. And that's difficult timing. You really need to have the awareness of, is Hercules going for me or not? If so, then definitely go and use your wall immediately. You can also just use it behind the Hercules because Hercules is usually in the front line. And even though you might get pushed, you will get pushed in your own wall. And you will not be engaged on by the other teammates who have to walk around the wall to get into the vicinity. Anyway, that's just a little tip if you're playing Ymir against the Hercules. It's quite specific, but it might help you or your teammates to survive. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow I will promise you a siege match. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.